Hi and welcome back to CodeChef. Today we are learning about two-dimensional arrays, the natural way to store tabular data like grids or matrices in C. We'll see how to declare and initialize 2D arrays, how to walk through every element using nested loops, row-wise and column-wise, and how to perform basic matrix operations, addition, subtraction, and multiplication. I'll also show a single example program that pulls all of this together, so let's dive in. A 2D array is an array of arrays. You can think of it as rows and columns, like a spreadsheet. Each element is addressed by two indices of array of rows and columns. In memory, C stores 2D arrays in row major order, all elements of row 0, then all elements of row 1, etc. Declaration and initialization, static and declaration first. So, this is a matrix with 2 rows and 3 columns. The element at row 0, column 0 is 1, and the element at row 1, column 2 is 6. You can also say index 0, 0 and index 1, 2. So this is a matrix with 2 rows and 3 columns. The element at row 0, column 0 is 1, and the element at row 1, column 2 is 6. Reading the declaration and assignment part over here, you can see matrix 2, 2. We declare a 2 by 2 integer matrix called mat. Then we assign values to each element individually. So in matrix 2 by 2, that is of 2 rows and 2 columns, we assign 7 to the element at row 0 and column 0. We assign 8 to the element at row 0 and column 1. We assign 9 to the element at row 1 and column 0. Assign 10 to the element at row 1 and column 1. Accessing elements. You can access elements with array, row and columns. Remember, indexes start at 0. So for a row into column array, valid row indices are 0, row minus 1, and the column indices 0, so columns minus 1. For matrix 0, 2, this accesses first row and third column. Iterating 2D arrays with nested loops. Row major traversal. So what is happening here? The outer loop controls the rows. We iterate through each row one at a time using the index I. Then for each row, the inner loop goes through all the columns using the index j. Think of it like reading a book. You read from left to right across the line, then move down to the next line and repeat. That's a row major order. Now, why is this the recommended approach in C? It comes down to cache efficiency. In memory, 2D arrays are actually stored in a contiguous block in row major order. So when you access elements row by row, you're accessing memory sequentially, which is much faster because the CPU can load chunks of data into its cache. Your program runs faster, your CPU is happier as the window. Now let's talk about column major traversal. Less efficient in C but sometimes needed. So notice we flipped the loops. Now the outer loop controls the columns and the inner loop goes through the rows. We are moving down each column before moving to the next line, like reading a spreadsheet from top to bottom, column by column. Now this is generally less efficient in C because you're jumping around in memory instead of accessing it sequentially. That said, sometimes you genuinely need column major traversal for certain algorithms or problems. Just be aware of the performance trade-off. Matrix operations, addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Addition subtraction possible only when both matrices have the same dimension, R into C. Multiplication. It's possible when columns of first row of second if A is R1 into C1 and B is row 2 into column 2. Multiplication is only allowed when C1 is equal to R2. The result is R1 into C2. Now let us look at a combined example. So this is a simple self-contained C program that demonstrates all of the concepts that we've learned today with small matrices. Now here we've started with a standard input-output library and our main function begins here. This is static initialization of A. This declares a 2-row 3-column matrix A and these are its values. Now here we declare matrix B along with these values. Here we declared B and assigned each element individually. So this pattern is useful when values come from scanf or computed later. Now this is another matrix C over here, which we'll use for multiplication with A. Now we have to note that the dimensions of C has 3 rows and 2 columns, and we had 2 rows and 2 columns for A, 2 rows and 2 columns for B, and 3 rows and 2 columns for C. This makes loops readable, and let us check dimension compatibility. So now we print in row major order. So the outer loop I runs rows, inner loop J runs the columns, and this printf statement prints each element and moves to the next row. Now we print B column major to demonstrate column-wise traversal. So the outer loop J over columns and inner loop I over rows. This prints columns by rows, shows difference between traversals. Now this is a matrix addition of A plus B, and we create sum A plus B over here. So for each I and J, we compute sum of I and J. So A of I and J plus B of I and J, and then we print it. So this is where we print the matrix that we have received after the addition. Now we try matrix subtraction. So the difference between A and B. It's similar to addition, but here we are subtracting elements. And in these lines, we can see that we will be printing the difference that we've received. Matrix multiplication of A into C. Now here we are checking. So we multiply using triple nested loops over here. So I loops the rows of A, and here J loops the columns of C. And then we accumulate the product over here, as you can see, and then we print the product matrix. So here we accumulate the product, and here we are going to print the product matrix. So here you can see that we demonstrate retrieving a single element, that is second row index 1 and third row of index 2. Now here we return program of 0 and the program ends successfully. Now let's try running this program. So our matrix A row major print, this prints A naturally, which is row by row, which was our matrix of A. Now matrix B column major print. So this prints B by columns instead of rows, iterating J first and then I. So this is less cache friendly because it jumps around in memory instead of accessing consecutive elements. Now matrix addition of A plus B. So element wise A plus B, we get 7 at each of the positions, because so here if you see A and B, 1 plus 6 gives us 7, 2 plus 5 gives us 7, 3 plus 4 gives us 7, and everywhere we get the answer of 7. Now matrix subtraction A minus B, element wise subtraction we have done, and these are the results. If you keep the matrices side by side, you will be able to understand. And this is the matrix multiplication. So this multiplies a 2 into 3 matrix by a 3 into 2 matrix, resulting in a 2 into 2 matrix. And we access example. So element access. So here this accesses the element at row 1, second row, and column 2, third row, which is 6.
That's a complete walkthrough of 2D arrays in C: declaration, initialization, accessing, iteration, and matrix arithmetic. Now it's time to practice, so jump onto the CodeChef online compiler and practice more problems in detail. Try creating different sized matrices, compute sums, write a matrix, etc. Hands-on practice is the fastest way to learn. So keep practicing, keep coding, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!